Today, we will continue our trading journey by using our best scalping strategy with our best trading view indicator. As you know, markets are not easy to trade nowadays. Selecting right assets are quite important as well as trading rallies or crashes. If you are ready, let's do this. Let's talk about how to identify the best possible trades using just one strategy, while also comparing multiple assets at the same time. When I was looking at the cryptocurrencies today, I noticed something really interesting. For example, when you look at Bitcoin here, we had this nice multi-imbalance area. So this was a possible entry location for us. Then at the same time, if you look at the Ethereum, you can notice the same multi-imbalance area as well. Actually, both the Bitcoin and the Ethereum charts looked extremely similar to me. And then the third major coin I always consider was Solana. And it also had a very similar setup here. There was a multi-imbalance area, but this time with a couple of swing failure patterns. So the question was, out of these three assets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, which one was the most tradable one? We will go to the lower time frames now and talk about the inner structure. Let's start by looking at the low time frame charts and starting with the Ethereum chart first. If you examine the inner structure closely here, you will notice something quite interesting. There was no clear market structure break in the lower time of Ethereum chart. So yes, the price did reach the multi-imbalance area, but it never managed to make a strong structure break to the upside. This shows me that there's a price range forming here in the Ethereum, and there hasn't been any true rally yet. Buyers and sellers are essentially in a big battle, pushing the price back and forth. Next, if you open the Bitcoin chart, you will see that it was actually very similar to the Ethereum chart. There was no clear market structure break on this Bitcoin chart as well. The price was moving in a very tight range without any strong directional move. By looking at this, you can easily say that Bitcoin and Ethereum were unable to create any new break to the upside. This big range kept repeating, keeping the market in a state of indecision. However, if you look at the Solana chart, this chart, the story is actually different. Unlike the Bitcoin and Ethereum, in the lower time frames of the Solana chart shows a clear market structure break, and it was followed by a nice BPR and the double imbalance area. So if you had a trade here, you could have captured around 2R or 1.5R gain. It wouldn't have been an easy trade because of the deeper pullback, but you could see the strong upward push at the end. So what is the lesson here? What did we learn from these charts? When the price reaches your points of interest, it could be a multi-imbalance, order blocks, or supply or demand areas. I don't care. I don't really care which strategy you use. The concept applies across the board. There are three important aspects you need to consider. First, check whether structure changes in the lower time frames or not. This chart shows you the true possibilities: no market structure break, the first break, and the continuation after a structure break. At the end of the day, none of us can predict the future with a certainty. However, we can look for certain similar signs, little clues that can help us to improve our trading results. The key is always following the momentum and trend while paying attention to the inner structure. I hope that this helps make it clear how to approach combining higher and lower time frames together. Okay friends, another great lesson ends here. Please stay safe and sound. Be ready for the next video. Completed the free trading course but still need more? My master classes teach liquidity, imbalance, and the market structure in detail. Combine them with forward and reverse trading using momentum superboxes and yo-yo cost average entry models. After that, you will master scalping with a one-screen free TradingView indicator, a revolutionary trading system. Finally, you will learn to invest your profits using my 10-year swing investing with working agent system. Interested? Please see the video description.